Good morning from the Yarn Closet in Tucson, Arizona. This is Laura. Sorry. I am Yarn Closet AZ on Instagram. Here, does this help? I am Yarn Closet AZ on Instagram. I also have the Yarn Closet blog over on Patreon. You can join Patreon for free and you can follow me there for free. And there are many benefits of doing so. Crochet, knit, and loom knit patterns that are posted for free. I should go grab that. Hold. People, go to Patreon, join for free, follow for free, get involved, get some free patterns. A few people have inquired about some of my older patterns when I was looming Laura. Apparently looming has come a long way. Absolutely to the place that I thought it would come. People who actually know how to knit and know how to do the knit stitches and the texture stitches have figured out how to do them on the looms. And then for other people like my mom, Kitty, who is now a little bit more blind than I am, she can do that more easily and accomplish things more quickly. So she can do a hat on a loom much faster than she can do it on her needles. And it's often something taught to visually impaired people or children or elderly. If the elderly can't hold the yarn, you just feed the yarn through a jumbo straw, and not even the whole straw, just like a portion of it that they can then hold onto, because it's something bigger to hold onto to wrap. As always, she's bought a bunch of stuff. Even got some knitting boards, but she's convinced after first try that she doesn't like the knitting boards. So I've now inherited a large knitting board, and we'll see if I do anything with it. I really did enjoy pattern writing back in the day for the looms, but that's my point, people. Go on to Patreon, follow the Yarn Closet, and get free patterns. There's been a loom knit yoga sock for free. There's been a ribby set, a ribbed hat, ribbed fingerless gloves, a teddy bear, all on the loom. There's been a crochet shawl. There's been a crochet cape. It's just a very triangular shawl where you start out with a flat bottom. So actually that makes it what? A parallelogram? And then you put a button, so it's very in man colors and heavier. It can be very man-friendly for an elderly man to keep his full back, because I always started with kind of the width of the person at the base and worked up from there, and you'd get something that would drape over. You can button it, and your hands are free. It's not cumbersome, it doesn't get in the way of anything, and I found a lot of people really enjoyed that. Also today, I believe, this pattern went live. This is my cowl that I love. I didn't think I would like knitting cowls, but I do. So this one went live today, a free pattern. And we'll just see where I go from here. But there are plans for me to dig out all past patterns and get them posted, and possibly write up some of my current and future ones. So I just wanted to get this podcast out today to really press that point. Oh, I'll show you. Why not? Why not? This is the asymmetrical shawl pattern. That's also a free download over on Patreon. Is that an end? Or is that just a fuzzy? And yes, some of you might recognize the green sweater that's underneath. No, I did not make it. Someone else did. And I feel absolutely blessed to have it. Although it does have a weird fit. It kind of has a bit of a weird fit. So I've done a few things to like that old-fashioned sweater pin at the top. We'll see. It's a beautiful color and I love it. And it's definitely warm enough in the mornings here when it's cold on my scooter that I don't have to have a jacket. And what else have I done lately? I have done an abundance of hats and have none of them to show because I've given them away. I've done a few other cowls. I've started this one. It's much smaller. I mean, it would be like a faux turtleneck if you really needed that. But for some reason, I'm just not loving making this one. I don't know why. So I will crack it out, get it done, because like the asymmetrical shawl, that was like my third version when I was writing the pattern. And I need to go back in and reformat that. But I had a little bit to finish on it and I just finished it. I'm trying to open up my project bags and finish the things that are started or frog them. I am also working on hold on. Okay, I'm also working on this pattern for an interesting blanket design, and I'm cracking away at it. I was trying to come up with a way to connect the strips, the diamond strips, as you go, because there's a way to do that in crochet that's quite simple. And I'm sure I could figure it out in knitting if it was straight, but the addition of the triangle has just made it too complicated for me. So I'm gonna just finish it up and write it up as is. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks. What else? I think I might make myself a cowl in some Yowza that I have that I really love. No, Magnus, no, please no. But my mom, get back to my mom. I hope that we will have a podcast in the next couple of weeks or at the end of the month. But she broke her foot the other day. She had a bad fall because her vision is bad now. And worse than it has been. She's having eye surgery on Monday. It's the last thing that they can throw at this to hopefully give her some additional vision. So send out prayers and whatever you do, because that's the last thing. She can't do any more eye shots. She's done with that. And she had this bad fall. She broke her foot. She thought at the time that she broke her foot and her knee, but she didn't. She also hurt her hand and her back, and it was pretty bad. I'm hoping the time that she's in the boot and having to use her support blind cane will get her accustomed to using the cane. So maybe she uses that a little bit more often. But hopefully we'll be able to do some kind of podcast later this month, maybe a little bit more with the looming, because she's really cranking out hats and enjoying that and trying the different styles of loom knitting. Long looms, knitting boards, round looms, and I will have some tutorials on the Patreon blog because I think it's just an easier format. And I know people follow other people in the knitting world on Patreon who do stuff there. So come on over. My son would really love it if we could see 750 for the new year. But I laugh at him because we've kind of been backsliding for a while. And I guess that's where we're at. It's totally where we're at. We're just trying to stay busy and be really supportive of family. Prue is now a reader. She's now the big girl reader in her class, and she's having fun. So that's all I know. And yeah, this is the sweater that I made, and I totally love it. But I do need to learn how to do arms and get over that fear, and I do need to start making them a little longer. But that's the deal. Have a great week. Look with your heart first. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll talk soon.